We're live. Hi, guys. Hey, Bob, are you coming up? Hi, Trash Cat. Hi, Steve. Hi, Grasshopper. Did I miss anybody? I think that's everybody in here right now. Bob needs more tongue. Need more cowbell. Okay. Okay, well, it's Wednesday night. We shall see how things go. Just figured we'd have some fun tonight. And if everybody's busy and nobody comes in, we'll just have a short stream. It's getting kind of cold here. It's like 17 degrees. How's the new puppers? Bob got some new fish today, too. Some barbs. Hi, GRB. Oh, I think I'm still alive anyway, GRB. Don't know how well I'm doing, but I'm still here. So that's always a good thing. Anybody else want to come up? I posted a link up at the top if anybody wants to come up. Oh, and there's Bob. Hello.
Oh my God, what an unflattering picture.
Of me? Yeah, I know. What can I say?
Me.
Nope, I don't have any wolves right now. All the wolves are sold. The wolves usually sell pretty quick. They're a popular subject. So are you going to show us your new fish?
They're still floating in the bag. I forgot about them, but I will later. You remind me.
So you're breaking up a little bit.
That's because I set my phone down and I'm not really focused on talking to you right now. Sorry. Can you see me? Oh, and I've got to feed the big snake that almost bit me. Is that working now?
Yeah, it's working now.
Okay.
I see a cattail.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cats right here, all waiting for their snacks. But I gotta start coffee first. You think I'm kidding, don't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I totally go by size and media. Like the cheapest media is charcoal. And I do charcoal, color pencil, oils, but I'm not taking any more commissions of oils right now because I got some I'm catching up on and they take a long time. So charcoal and colored pencil, and it depends on the size. So your best bet is to send me an email about what you want, and we can talk about size and prices and stuff.
Have email?
And I'll put my email in here and copy and paste my email because if it's got extra letters and if it's not spelled right, it doesn't go through. So where did you go today, Bob?
To the Ark. I'm at the Ark every day. It's my home.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you got the barbs somewhere.
Huh?
Where'd you get the barbs at?
Oh, at a place called Aquatic. If you had been at the start of the stream, you would have seen.
Well, nobody sent me a link until the last minute.
That's all you need. It was
No,
called the Aquatic Den, and they're more of a pet shop and fish shop. So that's where I get my rats and crickets and stuff mostly. Hey, Nola. No, you're fine.
So did you go there to get some rats and stuff and then just see the fish that you wanted? Hi, Chew.
I had seen them there last week when I went.
Oh, you guys don't fight.
I saw them there last week when I went to get a rat, and I thought I never can keep them alive, and I thought, well, they're here still a week later, and they look good, and they were eating. He was feeding them, so I got 4 of them.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Oh, I put some, which was obviously a mistake. I put some milk in the water dish for the animals, and they're freaking fighting over it. It's like Star thinks she has to guard it. She's like drank a bunch of it, and I'm sure she doesn't want any more. But when one of the cats comes close to it, she's like attacking him. So if you hear noise in the background, that's what it is. Is little Star attacking Mario. Not that Mario's like over twice her size, but you know.
Oh, yeah. Chibi said, oh, yeah. That's the can. That's the one. All right. Y'all got to get in. Come on. I'll be back.
Yeah, Star's got the attitude, I guess, because Mario weighs 13 pounds, and Star weighs not quite 4.5 pounds. And Mario's got an attitude, but for some reason he lets Star push him around a little bit. Not too bad, but he does let her push him around a bit. And Star definitely isn't afraid of him. I remember when they were first getting used to each other, Mario was sitting on the floor daring Star to come close to him. And Star went over with her tail wagging to say hi. And Mario reached out and batted her, and she was like, "Oh hell no!" And she just like dived right into the middle of him. I had to like run and get her real quick. It's like she doesn't put up with shit from the cat.
Did you say Mario was spitting on the floor, daring her to come?
Sitting on the floor.
It's hard to say, damn, he's a street hood. So do you have a drawing done?
No, I don't. I got a couple I'm working on, but I was doing some other stuff today and I didn't get it done. So I'm probably going to have to do a short stream tomorrow night because I do have to pay a couple bills. One like immediately so that I don't lose my gas, but I don't need to get my gas shut off. But I don't have it ready tonight, and I just decided that I just want to have some fun without worrying about it. So I'll probably have to do a stream tomorrow.
Well, sounds like a plan.
He's going to end up kicking your ass, Star. I'm telling you.
Thanks for the links, Sam.
Come over here and lay down. Come here, Star. Come over here and lay down. You've come undone.
I'll soon be naked. Jesus, what kind of stream are you running, Pam?
I don't know.
Jesus, that's hot. It's good too. So I'm going to come and sit down. And then in a little bit, I got to, Bob, I hope you don't mind. I'll link your fish thing because you have a lot of links, too many to post in one. I don't mind. Why would I mind? Why would I mind? Wait a minute. I'm missing crickets. There's the fish.
Oh, they're so bright.
And actually, there's the crickets I just said I was missing. I only got 50 because at least 50 of the other ones died. I've got to acclimate this water a little bit because I know the pHs are different. This pH runs low in here because of all that wood. You know, I've got lots of wood and it will pull that pH. Oh, God. Some people mind. What's their problem? I mean, what's the rationale? I guess I should say. Worm, will you let me get my hands emptied and then you can come up here? Just hold on. Are you still there, Pam?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Worm says, "Hell the hell are
There's
you?"
little worm.
She gets so excited if I do like a high screech. When I come in the back door, they're all asleep, and I say, she's a worm. She's rotten. Yep. She's a baby. She's filled in so nicely. She looks good. I have a new board member, brand new board member. I've got 3 of them. Got all that other mess gone, but I've got 3. And one of the new ones is already negotiating with me about how many meetings she has to come to and all that. And I'm like, damn. You knew what you signed up for. I was just reading her messages. I'm working for her next week, and she's off all the time, too.
Huh. You need some people in there to cover some shifts because you've been working too much in there.
Well, I'll be covering her kennel duties Monday and Tuesday morning. And the other one can't come on Wednesdays anymore, so I'll be doing hers, too. Not till the end of this month. No, the end of March. So for 2 months, I'll be doing that. And Bomb holding his worm. And I've never got my leak fixed. So I finally found somebody that sounds honest, and they're going to come from 1 to 3 next Wednesday. So I finally got a window that I could get some coverage there. Worm is a chug. Yep. Did somebody say, what is she? Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, Soul Taker. She's a Chihuahua pug. She had 2 sisters. They had white trash names from that white trash joke. What were they? Terry with an I. Terry. What was your other sister's name? The big butch stocky one. She had one that looked just like a pug. It was brown like her. Started with an S. Anyway, and then she had Terry that was kind of a cross between her and the other stockier one that looked more puggish than this still. And then the worm, the skinny worm, and I got the worm because she was so pitiful skinny. The other 2 are doing well. I emailed the lady in North Carolina that got them, and she said despite taking them out 7 or 8 times a day, they still have pee accidents. And I'm like, that's too much. Don't take them out that much. It seems like it would work, but you have to let gradually get used to holding it. Try cutting it back. To 6 times a day, and then 5 times, and I only take mine out like 3 times most of the days. And they use pads, but they use their pads, so that's fine. A wow wow. She is a wow wow. She's a worm. I changed her name to Eartha Kitt, but she didn't like that. How many people are in here, Pam?
Not very many. Wednesdays are always slow anymore. 11 right now.
I enjoy Brenda's solo.
Yeah, it was good.
I've got to feed that snake a couple of small rats. They're sitting in a cardboard box in there in the kitchen. And they're making the cutest little noises, of course.
I'll have you know this afternoon when you dropped off and I was like talking away for 5 minutes before I realized that you'd ended the stream too.
Who were you talking to?
Nobody, evidently.
Wow.
Good night, Steve.
Oh, when I stopped it because who's leaving? Oh, I have to go. Good night. Soul Taker is Steve.
Yep.
Cool. It's hard to say I learned another name, but I think I met my quota on names I can retain. What's going on, Princess? Princess. Princess. What are you doing? She's got a new squeaky toy. It's like a little stuffed Pikachu or something bear, and it's got squeakies in its back legs. Oh my God, she meets me at the door with that. Someday, Bob, I'll teach you my name. Trash Cat. I thought it was Trash Cat.
Hey, Metalfish.
I knew GRB was Glenn, but I always just call him GRB. My first time stopping in, I wanted to put a face with the name, and Pam, my wife, and I went over.
I have amazing taste. That's not artwork that I bought or anything. That's like my artwork.
It's art. It's
that I've
art.
done.
It's art that I painted for her.
Oh, is it? So does anybody want to come up and join us tonight? Oh, God, darn fish. What are you yiping at now, huh? What are you yiping at?
I bet if that dog was shaved down, she'd have 100 bruises on her.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
And Worm's going to end up jerking her
Mario,
nail
look at you.
Yeah, she's got a... I'm not bothering it. It's thundering here. Wow, did you hear that?
No, I didn't. Are you getting a thunderstorm?
Yeah, it's going to rain for about 3 days. All night tonight and then off and on 3 days.
It's 18 degrees here, so we aren't getting any rain.
Like he said last night, he will try to be by. That would be cool. He'd watch me get bit by a smaller snake tonight.
Oh, I didn't send Blackie a link. I should send him a link.
Right.
I'll do that right now.
That's rude.
I know.
I was on Blackie's stream last night, I guess. Was it last night? I mean, in the chat. And Joel didn't say anything at all.
Oh, he did later on in the stream. He got going good.
Oh, okay. Well, I left after maybe an hour or something because I had to get up, you know, and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he went off on one of his rants towards the end.
Good. So you got your money's worth.
Yeah.
Metal Fish said, I know. Is that Metal Fish? Jesus. It is metal. Exclamation fish. I can't see, so I have to trust you all that you all know what you're talking about. Said, right, I knew you painted them.
Oh, okay.
I would have to have your Western work all over my house. Hey, Bunny.
Bunny, hi.
Still talking about Joel. No, I just said he was quiet last night, and that's all I said. And then Pam started saying, no. Have we been talking about him? Were you there last night, Bunny? I don't know.
No, we haven't been talking about him. You just said he was quiet, and I said not towards the end. He got on a roll.
Yep, it's me, Bob. Okay. Hi, Bunny. Oh, she didn't speak to Worm.
No, Bunny, we aren't talking about him. We just, like I say, just came up and out, and that was it.
Hey, somebody said Blackie was going to be here maybe tonight, and I said I was in his stream last night, and Joel didn't say anything. That's all we said.
Cat, hello, Cat. Oh, well, we need to think of something to talk about. It's too quiet there, Bob.
You started a stream.
I know. Well,
I've got to get up and grease up a couple of snakes. Get the mites off of them. Hey, Cat. So that would provide some entertainment if I get bit. But
yeah, that's very true. I was just thinking the same thing.
no, Reggie's a sweet little snake. And I already did it once to him and this blue-eyed Lucy, so I don't think I'll be getting bit by either of those. Cat fell asleep. That happens to Sam a lot. Talk about forts or farts. Know anything about either one of them. She would be excited about the Minnie Mouse ears. Ah. Yeah, but you don't want her on here. That's for sure. You make females sleepy. It's a gift. You could bottle that stuff. Wow, the thunder is really severe. We do have severe storm warnings. I remember seeing something about that. Yazzie started chasing a cat, and then the cat must have turned, and Yazzie started screaming, "Come here, Yazzie. Come here. Come and see Pam. Come on, here he comes. Come here. Let me catch you. Come on. Oh, sit down there. Here, boy. Come here. Did they get you? Let's see. There he is. All right. Dan said it could be explicit. What are y'all talking about? I missed something. Pam, you better say hello to Yazzie.
Yazzie, Yazzie, watch. This is a really, really good clip here.
He was standing right under me. I'm still holding my arm up there like it's broke. If you go back a little bit before that, if you tap it back about 10 seconds, the snake, how big it is really impressive. I was showing it to them at the pet shop, and they're like, he is big or she's big. Can't really see her there, just like the little front of her.
Yeah, that's where the clip starts. So.
If you tap it back, though, it should go back. Mine does.
Does it?
Yeah, just tap back.
I'll try it.
You might have to be actually playing it on YouTube.
Yeah, it won't do it off this clip.
Anyway, yeah, you can't see there how big she is. She's wrapped around my arm a few times back there. And it shows right before that where she came up to my arm closer, and I still had her holding her down from rubbing the medicine on her. And then I had raised her up, and Blackie's like, oh, she doesn't look like she's going to bite you there. And so I raised her up, and she almost nailed me good. And it looks just like she bit me. And he's like, at the pet shop, he's like, she got you good. And I said, no. He said, that was 3 days ago. Show me your arm. And I showed him. He said, there's nothing there. And I said, because she didn't bite me.
Jess, hello.
No marks. Who's that?
And you should come up and say hi to us, Jess. We have not seen you in forever. There is a link up at the top.
Which Jess is that?
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yes, it's Jess Shrimp Granny.
Okay. It looks like her logo from here. Yes, you should, damn it. Come
yes,
on.
you should. There is a link pinned at the top of the chat. Okay.
You'll have some talking then. She don't fool around. The Jess.
The Jess. It's the Jess.
Right.
Okay, we'll give you a few minutes. I'll watch for you.
Well, I know some Jesses. She's going out to smoke a couple of cigs in the storm. See? Jess. Uh-oh. She's in the spirit too tonight. GRB. The last thing I saw of Jess, she was going to some stable and messing around with this horse, a rescue horse or something. Why? Oh.
You haven't smoked since Sunday. I haven't smoked for almost 3 months.
But you were getting ready to go out and smoke a couple, right?
I wish I could go out and smoke a couple, but I don't have any tobacco right now, and I gotta wait until I get caught up on some bills before I buy any more.
A ton of drama. Well, you haven't been around, damn it. I don't remember any drama about it. I just remember you did a video or something.
Yossi! Yossi!
Look at Pam.
Yossi!
She'd rather talk to Jess than you. All right. We'll be here. Oh. Aussies don't like all these dogs. Doesn't get so much attention now. Speaking of that, worm. Tell him. Tell her. Get the hell down from there. Go grill back. Worm tries to come back at her, and Worm, as small as she is still a lot bigger than Yazzie. Leave him alone. Worm. She's tapping at me, and it's getting Yazzie's back. You don't want that. Leave her alone. Leave him alone.
Uh-oh.
Yep. He's going to get you, and I'm going to let him. And who told you to get out anyway? Yep. Just let Yazzie have a minute. He'll go to bed. I was sending Skipper a little video, a short or a reel or whatever they call it. He was saying in Dan's chat, yeah, all right, both of you go down. Both of you.
They don't want to share you, Bob.
The worm is rotten. They both are. Anyway, he said in Dan's chat that he wanted some really bright white plecos. And somebody said they had some, and I knew who they were. But anyway, and I said I have some really long fin ones, a pair, but they haven't spawned yet. And it's probably because I need to set them up better than they are. And so I was sending him a little video I'd done of them. They came from Tom Patterson. What's her name that works at the fish store up yonder? Haley. I couldn't remember her name. She sent them to me from when Chattanooga Ed and James Fish Room Fever went up to something up there at Aquatic Arts. And there was a parking lot fish swap or something, and Haley sent me 2 of them. There's a pair. There's a male and a female. And they are white. I mean, what is...
Hey, Nona.
Definitely behind you about 5 seconds. Sarah. What? I think Sam did come undone. Pam, I'm trying to talk, but that's the best I can do.
You can't talk?
I can, but I'm talking to myself. Do y'all have this rainbow that sees us when Dan... Do I still have it? I don't. I lost it 6 months ago, I guess. Or maybe a little longer than that. I've closed all those tanks down in that room now because I got up to 82 tanks. Way too many tanks for me and a python to take care of. So I think I have 64 or something like 65 maybe now. But I've got all
I
these
see Jess.
All these reptiles. No,
Jess! It's good to see you, girl.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Damn, your hair grew long. Where you been? You been in jail or what?
Yeah.
Where you been?
I'm doing pretty great.
Good. Did you all get moved?
There we go.
Weren't you going to move?
I have to pause the YouTube, I think. Hang on. I had the YouTube app was running, and I couldn't hear you guys very well. I was thinking about it, but now I have some new members to my family.
That's
So
right,
that
you got
happened.
babies.
Mhm.
Babies.
Mhm.
Jess is an auntie.
Mhm.
Did the
I'm an aunt officially. Like
Did the
Not-
other one? Did the little girl get born?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You didn't send me any pictures yet.
Yeah, I know. I have to ask what I can send. So she's pretty private about it, and I have to respect that.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
You know, my younger sister and I, our relationship's been super perfect. So, but it's great. It's awesome. I love being an aunt. I use hairspray.
What's that?
I use hairspray on my hair.
Ah.
So, hello, everybody in the chat. Hello.
I'm gonna do
Hey,
a poll.
Nora. Hey, Jeremy.
Raise your hand if you know Jess. I just want to see. Show you.
It should be everybody. If
I
they don't know me,
Well, it
Well,
should be.
we got quite a few people that meandered over from a live stream that I'm on.
y'all, I'm
So
I'm being facetious.
they don't know. They don't know you.
I'm not being serious about that at all.
And then there's a few new Fish Fam members, but
Frostmare. King
Hang on,
Frost.
King Frostmare. Yeah, I'm a mod on King Frostmare, and there's some of the people in here are from over there.
I haven't done this in a while. I'm gonna bring up the chat on YouTube so I can see what y'all are saying. I had to mute it and everything.
They're all saying it's so nice to meet Jess.
Oh, hey, you guys. It's nice to meet you guys too. I'm super cool. And I'm glad that you're here when I'm here. Okay, so.
Good night.
Oh, he went to sleep.
Good night, Metalfish. And
Good
hello,
night.
Daniel.
Hey, Daniel. Yeah.
Daniel says, "Oh my God, long time no see."
Long time
No,
no see. I gotta look at my camera, not
Hi, Sandy.
at the
Hey,
screen.
Sandy.
Hey, Sandy.
I sent you an email today, Sandy.
Nice.
The picture.
Okay. So do you want to hear about like some crazy horse drama?
Yeah.
There's anytime you get involved with horse people, there's drama. Horse people are like one of the worst groups
For the
of
drama.
drama llamas that there is, because I used to do horse shows. I worked for some people that raised quarter horses, and I did the horse shows with them. And I used to do dog shows with some people that raised German Shepherds, and I worked for them. But horse people are the worst. And a lot of times people that run stables and stuff just use the people that work for them.
It wasn't a big stable.
They aren't always that nice. They aren't always nice.
Can I vape?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can y'all see her? How sweet she is.
Yes, I can.
How sweet she is. She don't know she's about to get nasty stuff.
Did you see the clip of Bob?
No.
Oh my God! I've got to show that to you real quick, Jess. You will like this.
It's just a snake trying to bite me.
Hang on, I got to show her.
I need to set up my phone so it can look at me while I can look at the stuff. No.
Now, I'm not saying that I enjoy this clip or anything, but I'm just going to show it to you, okay?
Laugh her ass off.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
No. Hold on. I'm still trying to get set up. Oh, that was almost perfect.
Pam milked those horses. Forgot about that.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here it goes. You got to watch this clip of Bob. Oh, wait. Oh, no, there it is.
What?
Watch it again.
Why is it the sound on?
Oh, because it's...
Shit, did you get bit?
No, but it sure looks like it, doesn't it? If her
Yeah.
nose wasn't so long, I would have been bit bad. Her nose stopped her
Oh,
tooth.
it looks like that was at least a test. Like some mouth was on that. Maybe not teeth, but
Yeah, I felt it, but I knew I wasn't bit. And then it
what did you
started
do to
burning.
piss
I
her
found
off?
a little scratch that wouldn't even bleed. I came
Well,
over and started saying, "Let me make it bleed," and it wouldn't even bleed. It was lucky.
Okay, tell us about the horses and the
okay.
drama.
So there's this horse property.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm doing my best, guys. I didn't plan on doing this, so I'm just using random objects to hold my phone up. So sorry about that.
This is what I like to do.
Yeah. It's not going great, but it's going. So anyway, all right. So there's this horse property near me, and the first time I was introduced to the property was a friend of mine used to own a horse, and she had sold the horse to someone. And there is a Facebook group about not so great equestrians in certain areas. And a friend of a friend saw a video posted and was like, "What? That's my horse." So we went out there and um, we had called animal control. It's not that far away from where I live. And we were like, this horse wasn't like this a month ago. And I have pictures and videos you can see because I knew that horse personally, knew that horse. And I was like, look at this. The date's on the phone. It's not altered in any way. This is that horse. You can see it has distinctive markings. And so, long story short, the girl I knew got the horse back, and he was a good horse. But they were like, "Oh, we don't know," because the officers that came out were used to dealing with like dogs and cats, that sort of a situation. They didn't really know a whole lot about horses. I don't know a whole lot about horses. I know more than like your average person, but there's still myriad things I don't know. Like I'm really good with body language and stuff like that. I could probably go up to a horse and be its friend, but hey, Palmer Bugs is here too. Trash Cat's here. Why are we always yelling? He's here, of course. Cat's here. Guys, if I haven't said hello, hello. Dan Les is here. Melfish was here. Getty Nona is here. So I don't think my chat's updating. Anyway, so point is, I knew of the place. All right, that's the place. We got the horse back. People weren't happy with that person, and so she got kicked out. We got the horse. It was basically a give us the horse, or it's probably not going to go great for you because we have evidence of what the horse looked like and what you're doing is not great. So that person's gone. A few years later, down the road, ownership has changed hands, but it's a weird kind of a thing. Like you can lease the property, but you can't own it. It's in a trust, and so the people that were there before got together, and someone ends up owning the stables. And long story short, a friend of mine needed a place to put her horse, and I was like, "Hey, you started some horse stuff. What's going on there?" And so she went there, and then she said that person turned over management of the place to her. It was supposed to be like
Crown tail.
I'm doing a really bad job of explaining it. But basically, a girl I knew that I was friends with for a very long time took over management of this barn that's right down the street from my house. And she's like, this is pretty bad. And it was. I guess, there were cobwebs all over the place. It just hadn't been kept up with very well.
Oh my
And
God! You should see the cobwebs on my chandelier, Jess. Never mind. Sorry.
Bob, I mean, like, they were like cobwebs cobwebs that just covered
Nasty.
in dust. Just the old barn full of it. Yeah, it was real nasty. It was real nasty, and it looked like it hadn't been cleaned in years since like the last time I was there. And then it looked like it had been 10 years since then, and it wasn't. Anyway, so she took over and started doing stuff, and was like, I can't do all this. I need some help. And I was like, I'll help you, but you know my knowledge base. I didn't exaggerate. She knew where I was coming from, and like I'm good with horses and stuff like that, but I don't have like a why should they eat at this time of the day kind of knowledge. Like, seemed like a lot. I can saddle a horse, I can feed a horse, I can follow instructions. I'm comfortable around them, stuff like that. But this place was just like you needed two people there during the day, and we didn't have that. And I was there by myself most of the time, and it was nuts. Anyway, I did my best. Like, she had already fired one person that started trying to help her, and it turns out she was doing a bunch of shady shit, guys. A bunch of shady shit that I didn't know about because I was usually there by myself when she wasn't. And I don't even know. There was a Mustang out there that she had adopted. Um, and we're making good progress with him, but I don't know. I don't even know what I can talk about, like legally, but let's just say it did not work out good. I'd be happy to tell you guys what happened off of the internet, but I don't think she can come back to Virginia. I'll put it that way. Just stuff came out, and she told people all kinds of bad things about me, and it it worked a little bit, but it didn't work well enough. Because one person, she was really trying to screw over, worked at a place I go in regularly, and I was like, hey, um, this is what she's trying to do to you. And I was like, just so you know, um, this is the stuff she told me about what she wants to do. And she told some other people that too. And I told her that, and then some other people started telling her that because that girl liked to word of mouth about trying to screw other people over, I guess. And I knew her for like 9 years, 10 years technically. And I don't know, I just never saw it. I just never saw that side of her until I did. But anyway, I told the girl, and then other people started saying stuff, and a whole lot of stuff happened. It was crazy. Unfortunately, the Mustang. Oh yeah, that's right, Nola. But um, it was the whole thing. Like the fences were just shit out there, and one day a bunch of the horses got out, and they just broke the fence and hopped it and ran around. And I was out there by myself, and I got the horses in, and Jazz had her one friend come out to help fix the fence or whatever, and I had spent a bunch of time trying to get the horses in, and apparently I did it wrong, which is fine that I did it wrong, but I was out there by myself, and where they were at is very close to the road, and there was a very sharp curve in the road, and those horses went out into the street or tried to cross the street. There's a very good chance that they could get hit by a vehicle.
Yeah. Yep.
It's very, very close to the road. Why are we always yelling? You don't need to link to my channel. I appreciate it though. I hope that's not what you're doing. I don't see all of it. I just see an at Jeff. So I don't know what that is. But if you let me know what it is, I'll check it out. So anyway, I was trying to get them in, and I did get them all in, but apparently I did it wrong, and I was getting the horses. So all the horses came into the main barn to feed, and there was like 16 of them, and all but one would come in to feed. So I got them in, and then I'm trying to get these horses out back past the fence, and I'm also talking to her on the phone because she's not out there. I'm by myself. It's dark. I'm leading the horses out to where they have to go, and I'm frustrated. And I yell at the horse, "Come on, let's just go!" And she's like, "You can't yell." And the horse is like that. And I was like, "Really? Y'all know me. I'm not out there with a big ass stick or a whip. Just
Yeah.
come on." I was like, "Hurry the fuck up," because I was tired. I'd been there for over 12 hours at that point. Like I went home to give my dog his medicine and eat sandwich, and then went right back. This place is not that far away from me, so I could do that in an hour. And it's like 9:30 at night, and like I'm just trying to get them back in their pasture. Sorry, I had a frustrated moment, and so then I get everybody out, and I get the horses that are supposed to be in their stalls and everything, and the horses that aren't like out with. They mostly just came in to eat, and then they got turned back out. But you have to do it in a certain order, and all that stuff. Certain horses go here, certain horses go there, and so I get over where they're supposed to go. I did not fill the hay bales in the stalls because I was tired and I want to go home. And I knew I was coming back the next morning and I was going to refill the hay bales. Usually for the next shift, you refill the hay bales. But guess what? I was the next shift. I was going to do it when I got there. I was tired. I wanted to go home. A bunch of horses escaped. It was not a fun day. And so then the next day, before I've even woken up, I get a call. I was just about to wake up that the horses are out again in the morning. Yeah, you can't yell at horses. They're very sensitive about that stuff. And so anyway, I get a call. The horses are in the front yard. They're all out. And my friend is like, my former friend, after this, it's just like, I'm going to come out there. How soon can you get there? I'm like, I'll get there as soon as I can. So I got dressed. I went out. I think it was maybe 15, 20 minutes after I got the call. I was there, and the horses were in the arena. So I was like, okay, great. So I started doing my morning thing, getting the feeds ready so I could put them in their stalls or whatever. But I didn't put hay in the arena, and she was really mad about that because she's like, you can't. These are animals that feed, like that have to eat all the time. You can't just keep them in an arena and not put hay out with them. And I was like, well, I just got here this morning. I asked you what to do. Usually I don't wake up the horses that were in the front yard that had been put in the pen for me, which was really nice of the guy because he lived there on the property. Because you can rent the house separate, then you can rent the horse barn and stuff like that. So he was nice enough to get him in there for me and stuff because his kids noticed they were out and they were like, oh, let's herd them up real quick. And so she got mad because I was doing the hay bales wrong or something like that. And I was like, a conversation works two ways. We both have to talk. It was crazy. And I can't even talk about the ultimate craziness shit with this, you guys. I'm so sorry I can't. It's really nuts. Hey, Mimi.
Mooney, hi.
Yeah.
So anyway, aside from that, like she
Oh,
really
thanks.
put a lot of bad stuff to my name, and after that girl figured out, yeah, she was trying to do that, and it was just like I told her it was. People started coming back around and like, oh hey, and then I guess she skipped town because she had to, and I had been driving around trying to catch her skip town, but I didn't catch her skip town, and they were like, hey, do you know where she's at? And I was like, no. What have you heard? What have I heard? And just all sorts of crazy shit that I wouldn't have thought about that person happened. It was crazy. And I don't know, that was a pretty wild ride.
Yeah.
So I was doing horseback riding lessons for a while. That was really awesome. And then
Yeah, I remember. But horse people are, there's a lot of drama. There's always a lot of drama, and there's always a lot of, like, I've heard so many stories about horse people getting like 16, 15, 16-year-old girls that are crazy about horses and getting them to work for them and never giving them a dime. And,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
that happens a
like
lot.
for years working every single day and they never got paid a cent.
Well, she offered after I'd been working there for a few weeks. I told people I was an intern because I wasn't getting paid, and it was just a prospective client. So the next day she was like, I can pay you $50 a week. I was like, that's awesome for 36 hours of work minimum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
That happens a lot though. I'm telling you, that happens a lot.
I know, but I was happy to take it. But the people started actually talking to each other that had their horses at the stable because it was a weird transition time, new people coming in, and horse people don't always trust each other right away. And like I had notes about the horses and stuff like that. And anytime I would see someone, which wasn't, I was there during the week, and a lot of people would visit the horses during the weekend. So if I was there on the weekend and I saw somebody, I'm like, hey, who's your horse? I'm working here these days. Like, give me your contact information. And that sort of a thing. Because we had a horse that had a medical issue, and I told that person about it, and they didn't do anything. And that person came in on Saturday and like, here, you can look at my messages, you can look at my notes. I told them about this, but like, give me your info and show me how you know that this is what's wrong with your horse. So if I see it again, I'll be aware of it. And some crazy shit went down, dude. I don't want to say that someone adopted horses from an organization and tried to perhaps sell them. Maybe this is an idea for a book that I have where they adopted them but didn't actually pay all the adoption fees and just tried to sell them off, saying they gotten them from auctions or something like this. This fiction book that I have in my head, and all kinds of other crazy shit.
It's the 4-H moms that are tough to deal with. Yeah, if you go, I was in 4-H. My kids were in 4-H, and at the fairs, there was always like really weird stuff that would happen with parents and stuff. It was like crazy sometimes. Crazy. Horses attract major Karens. I will say that. Horses are Karen magnets.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. There was Lady Karen. She had her. Okay, I can't say anything, but there was a Lady Karen, and she was actually really nice. And she really loved her horses and cared about the horses out there. And got caught up in a totally differently named kind of person of drama. So in this case, the Karen, which I hate that we use someone's name like that, but for all the Karens that came before, but she's actually really cool, and I liked her. Like, okay, 7 words that start with an F.
7 words that start with an F.
Yeah. That could be from. You would call them. You would call them a blankany. That's too many. So that was that. And I felt bad about that. And I took some horseback riding lessons. That was going really good. And then I fell off a couple times, but I wasn't that worried about that. But it was starting to get hot, and I didn't want to take horseback riding lessons when it's hot because it gets really hot here, guys. Like, we have like 99% humidity.
Yeah.
I live right by the Great Dismal Swamp. Like,
Yeah.
it's dismal for a reason. You don't want to be riding horses in June and July and August, and that's it. It's no good.
Yes, Nola, I am. And I'm getting ready to feed the snake that tried to bite me. I think I'll feed him first, and then.
Put Bob on the main screen. I want to see this.
Well, I've got to lay my phone down. Or you want to see the snake eat a rat?
Well, I want to see what happens between you and the snake. I want to see it whole in
Nothing's going to happen because the snake is down there in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
And all I'm going to do is take off these multiple locks and put these little, or one of these little rats in there.
Aren't you supposed? Oh, well, I would say, aren't you supposed to take them out to feed them? But I think that's what happened last time.
I'm not going to pick it up.
Bob,
And I'm not going to put this spray on it. I am going to do the small one over here, though.
Bob, you know beer when you go to snake drop its grip, right?
Do what?
Alcohol. If you have somebody clamp on you, you can pour a beer on them, they'll let go.
She
It could
didn't
be
get.
any alcohol.
If you bite their butts, they'll let go too. Their tails, like a big snake, but I don't have one that big.
I wonder what I would rather do. Bite a snake's butt?
You just have to
Sacrifice a
punch it
beer.
with your teeth pretty hard, is what I've seen videos of.
Mm.
I don't have one that's going to get a hold of me like that. And I can't have alcohol and pain management, so I guess I could put rubbing alcohol on it.
Isopropyl, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah. I think that's what's in my hand sanitizer over here. Don't spray and then try to feed. Got to leave them alone. Yeah, I'm not going to spray him. I'm spraying this snake that's.
You have an alcohol wipe in its mouth.
This one I've already done 8 days ago, so it's time to do it again. This one won't be due till Sunday. It's coming Sunday again. I hate their habitats. They're so torn up, but it's got to be.
Yeah, but if they got the mites, you got to get a lot of stuff out of there.
Oh yeah, that stuff is still out on the porch. I thought about putting it out in the rain over the next 3 days, setting it out in the yard instead of having it on the porch.
Can you bake it?
It's too big. This snake had like a luxury condo, just rocks. Whoops. Rocks and that stuff. You don't want to bake that. The wood's too big.
What about having a little fire in the backyard?
Well, I don't want to burn my stuff up. Don't you know? it raised its head up because it said, "This better be food or I'm going to bite you." It's reacting to all those logs coming. I know she's got to be hungry.
So I guess so.
Probably not going to. Nola said she didn't want to see it. I'm just going to look now and make sure that there's a black one and a white one, and they pooped in this box over the last
Yeah, I agree.
hours. Ooh.
I agree, but I don't know what he's working with.
Oh, it's a Brazilian rainbow boa. Too much work, Bob.
I meant the piece you couldn't bake in the oven, like the sanitizer. I don't know what your setup's like, but I would love to see it. I'm worried about
Tongs for what?
YouTube viewing.
I'm just going to drop the rat down in there. I know, Nola.
So why aren't you using tongs so it doesn't have your scent on the tail?
You can't use tongs to rub this stuff on them. No,
I'll be using tongs
I'm
too.
just going to pick one of them up and drop it in there. They don't bite.
It's not about biting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Minnie.
It said don't.
Keep the hands out of there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
These are small rats. It's like a big mouse.
It's not about the size.
Well, it is
Not the
what it's
size. It's
supposed
not
to
the
eat.
size of the rodent.
He's supposed to eat. Uh-oh.
Motion in the tank or environment.
When I leave him alone or when the lights go out is when he does his thing. She does her thing.
Rainbow boas are really pretty. Yeah, they can't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But also, I would say even if it's not. Oh, why are we always yelling? Has been a member for 8 months as of right now.
Yeah. I'm not putting my hand down in there. Not to worry.
I don't know. I wouldn't want my scent on it at all. I'll not be touching it.
Right.
But I mean, they can probably just smell you in the environment all around anyway.
This one's not a ball python though, Kim. It's a rainbow, Brazilian rainbow boa. So you don't dangle a rat in front of it. You leave it in there and it gets it later. Whole different thing. I know what you would think you wouldn't do, but it won't eat with me here. It is moving a little bit. It smells the rat. I hope it doesn't because the rat might squeal. Okay, well, mine eat right now or not at all. Yeah. Oh, I get it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, when you're keeping a bunch of them, it is a little
This
bit
is
different than keeping one or two. It's like
this is
keeping
the
a few.
only snake I have that eats live. It's the only
Yeah,
one. The
it's a
rest of them
different
all
thing.
eat frozen thawed, and if they don't, they get assisted to eat it. So I don't like doing this one little bit, but I'm not going to have this gorgeous snake and let it starve.
Hey, Mark. Good to see you too. I keep forgetting that the camera's facing this way because I keep looking at the chat. We're having phone time. Sorry about that, guys.
I did try to get it to eat frozen thawed rats when it first came here, and I let it go twice for a couple of weeks, a couple times, and that was enough for me.
You know, everybody's going to tell you how to keep your animal, Bob.
Yeah, well, Kim knows what she's doing, but she's
She does, yeah. I'm
got
not
ball
saying she
pythons.
doesn't. I'm not saying she doesn't.
Yeah, I get lots of advice.
I'm just saying
It's
what
just
works
like
for
with
one
fish.
person doesn't always work for another person.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
but I think that comes with age because 10 years ago, I'd be like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah. It's like keeping fish
Yeah.
and dogs and
I've downsized a lot of my tanks. Only have
I
my
was
6
gonna ask
chicken
you.
wings going. I don't have my geos anymore, unfortunately.
Your what?
I don't have my geos anymore. My thread
Where
kind
did
of borrowed. I miss them, but I still have my spotted Raphael, and two of them hang out together, and one of them has to hang out by itself.
Trying to find her head. Oh, there it is, right there.
But I've got my Raphaels, and I've got a bunch of little noodle boys, little black killifish in there. I've got like 5 of those, and I put 3 angelfish in, 3 of the platinum, and I'm down to 2, and I'm pretty sure this one's been growing up like crazy. I'm pretty sure that's a male, and I think it's why I only have 2 angelfish now. I thought it would take a lot longer, but that guy he meant business.
Huh.
He's like that big, and his body, his fins, but he was serious. So I have that, and I still have my diamond tetras, and I got some platies. They're called coral blue platies. I got them from my local fish store.
That sounds pretty.
Yeah, they are. I want them to have babies. They haven't started yet. They're still kind of young. I think I'm gonna go. I need to go there and get some more females. I really only need the 1 male, but I'm gonna get. I don't know. I really just want to get in more ladies because I'll have enough.
Wow. The first live rat. He was 6 months old. I'm going to see if this guy right here that's been wanting to eat frozen cod.
The cheap ones probably do.
He's a big ball python.
The cheap ones probably do eat great because they haven't been bred to be picky.
This one, him that I was showing down there is.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Mooney. Buy a pizza.
He's a blackhead, pin, mahogany fire. So he's got some good genes in him. So he don't like to eat frozen thawed as much as he should.
I get more and more suspicious.
Everything's expensive. Yep. Thank you, Kim. You have is that $3,500 or? But you said I saw.
He has a.
So you like to feed live?
Does anyone know anything about Mike?
About Mike?
Aquatic?
Can't see the snake. Mahogany. It's a blackhead pin. Mahogany fire. I've got his light off, but he needs to wake up and eat.
We had a request not to show the snakes actually eating.
No.
So that's why
he's still asleep.
That's why on Pam's.
He's still asleep there.
My Pam took a neck sleep frame. He hates to feed live, but ball pythons don't generally eat well at all. Yeah, much less frozen thawed. Yeah. Well, I mean, I can watch it. I don't have a problem with that kind of stuff at all. I'm not.
Yeah, when my daughter had her snake, it was like she'd always had pet rats, and she had the snake that had been eating live rats. So I was worried about her being able to be able to feed the snake, you know.
Right.
But she first one she got to feed the snake was Theodore 1, or no, Jeffrey. It was Jeffrey 1, and the next one was Jeffrey 2, And then Jeffrey 3.
Yeah, I mean, I could do it. I really wouldn't want to. I've pet rats several times, and I mean, they're like little dogs, but I mean, if you just get generic ones that are bred and inbred and inbred and inbred with food, it's not the same. It's not the same as getting like a hooded rat. But would it hurt me? Yes. Could I do it? Would I breed my own rats to do it? Yes, I could, because I could give them a really, really great life before they're
Yeah, I
tempted.
could do it too. And I've also had, like I could have pet rats, or I could get them to feed snakes. It's just, you just got to
Yeah,
tune
I
your mind
wouldn't.
to what you're going to do.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to like. I wouldn't like take from my pet rats and
No,
feed them.
no.
But
That's what I say. But you got to,
yeah,
it's like when,
that's how it is. It's a circle of life.
yep, it's like when we raised hogs and sheep and stuff, and
It'll
everybody
go
said, "Oh,
bad.
how can you butcher them?" I'm like, "Well, that one's name is T-Bone, and
Yeah. Well,
yeah, that
I
hog
feel like
over there, that's sausage, and
that's really how it should be for our food, though.
yeah, yeah,
We
yeah,
should raise it to the best life we can and honor it.
yeah,
Give it the best life that it can if we're gonna use it for that. And hopefully, I can work up to that, make my own meat, and give it a good life. But that would be
yeah.
awesome. It would be really awesome. I love that. So I know I've been doing a lot of things with my nephew and my niece. Went to the park today with my nephew, and then went down some diapers and new
So
outfits and stuff.
he's all about this rat. This one that I've been making, eating frozen thawed. The rat hadn't even hit the bedding and he started smelling, flicking his tongue.
You know, Bob, you gotta go with what they'll eat, and a
I
lot of
know, but I
people
don't
say
like
this and
it.
that.
I don't
Well,
like it. I don't even like it when they're out of the medium sized rats and I have to get two small ones. But I thought,
nobody
well,
does.
when I get to this time, I'll just give one to the boa and try one with this snake because this snake is a really expensive snake.
You know what you should do? You should breed your own food for that expensive snake and give them really good life, give them really good food, because the food that you give that rat is going into your
Oh
snake.
my God, my family's trying to commit me already. I think I should be committed. All these, all these fish and reptiles, and I've got a lot of reptiles now, Jeff. Jess, a lot. Chameleons.
That's what I'm saying, Mooney. That's what I'm saying, Mooney. Breed your own, feed them really nice. Like, I just built a bluebird birdhouse. My local city's extension office has some great programs. You guys should check it out if you haven't checked out your city extension office. I went and built a bluebird house, and I met up with some friends that I had seen at different workshops. It was awesome. But like, I'm thinking about doing a mealworm little factory build type of thing, just so I can feed my bluebirds with them that come in my yard. Like, because I'll know what goes into the mealworms, I'll know what goes into them, and also I can give some to my neighbor who has a beardy.
Yeah.
Gives them really good mealworms. Yeah, you have a lot. Oh, chicken for the big ones. You know what? It's not. It's probably not feasible to raise your own chicken for 40 ball pythons, but if you have the room, definitely do it. Just warn me. I didn't listen. I don't know. I'd really like to live on a place and have some chickens and have some pigs and some goats. Maybe a couple new cows, but and some mules
Mini
because mules
cows.
are smarter than houses. mules are smarter than horses, not houses. Well, I guess they're smarter than houses too, but not smart houses. Racks and rat racks. Yeah, see, I wouldn't. Yeah, Mooney, it's probably not feasible for you to raise your own rats, but I don't know, maybe chickens, maybe, but that'd take a long time. Probably not feasible for that many. So if
She's
you're gonna
raising
raise
them.
your own rats for food, like give them a good environment, give them a good life.
She's got rats in the garage and snakies in the spare bedroom.
I hope they're not wild rats with that many things. But I don't know. I'd want to the whole thing.
I think those little mini horses are cute.
Mini horses are cute. Yeah, see, community reptile peeps come for feeders regularly. That's awesome. You're doing a good job. Maybe you're not raising the rats to a pet level of care and stuff like that, but I bet they're doing really awesome. Yeah, see, and you take the pets out. You take the ones that are eligible for being pets. $30 for a same-sex pair? Holy shit. I'd want at least a trio, but good if you even get it, especially because, I mean, some ratties will be ready to be food and some ratties will be ready to be pet. Okay. Yeah.
These never have bitten me, the ones that I get from the pet store. And they are all cute, and they all make little cute noises when I pick them up. And I was like, "Is that the rat?" And it is.
Yeah, they're really awesome little pets. They're like little dogs.
Yeah, they're
Little
very
little dog
smart.
food.
Rats are really smart.
They really are. They have a dog personality and a little mammal that lives for like not that long. I had one that lived to be 7. They told me she was 3 when I bought her. And she lived to be 8. And I had her like 4 or 5 years. And then, yeah, 3 years is average. But I got her when she was an old, breeded out female. She was a good rat. I liked her. I didn't know that much about rats when I got her. I was really young, and the internet wasn't what it is today. And if you found one book about rats at the library, you were lucky. Like,
Yeah.
you know, nobody kept, barely anyone kept rats as pets back then because I did find that one book at the library and read it. But it's awesome that we're learning more. And that's good. The circle of life is ever moving. Yeah. I had a friend of mine that used to take her little ratties with her all over the place. They're really cool and they love French fries. So if you have a rat that doesn't like French fries, that's snake food.
Oh my God!
Automatic snake food.
What did you do in the teen?
Hmm?
Moonstone said she had a black and white dog, the teen, and took him to school under her hair. I love him. Yeah, I know.
Mooney,
He seems
you're in a tough place.
he seems to have lost interest in the little black rat.
Well, I mean, she had the black and white rat when she was a teenager. I know for a fact Mooney is not a teenager anymore. Rats don't live that long.
The rat's down in the corner down there, and it was in this flower pot thing, and I moved the pot, and now the snake's like, "Wait a minute, is that a rat?" Oh, here we go. I was wanting Moonstone to see him. He really is pretty. If you can all get out of there. I think he's a little over 3 feet. He's longer than the tank. Go on, Bubba.
My little gray cat is coming closer. She's real weird. She's real worried about strangers. She's not sure about me being on this whole live stream thing because she hears y'all talking to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. More funny things. Yeah. Somebody brought her to Petco. She was on the side of the road and the backs of her legs were all blistered up from the heat. And we took her in and we were like, we'll find something to do with her. They just got her off the side of the internet and brought her to us. And I took her in and she's a foster care for her. She's my kitty. I was gone for almost a week with my sister and David said she really didn't want anything to do with anything. She probably missed me the most out of all my animals. It's funny, guys.
I wish you could get that little dog away from Pam. She keeps stepping on Jess.
Oh, she has never been stepped on once in this house, but if I move, like right now, she's laying close to my feet. She's probably a good foot away from me, from my foot. And it's like if I so much as move my foot a little bit, all of a sudden she'll start yelping like I killed her. And she's not even close to my foot.
$39 for pet juveniles.
You can make a hammock. You can just get some felt from the fabric store. You know what you should do, Mooney? If you're selling pairs like that, you should do a little starter kit. Just do an easy little starter kit. You could probably sell it for like a $30 add-on and provide like at least a $60, $70 value. I'm sure you could. Like with hammocks and stuff like that. Cheap to make, expensive to buy. Y'all, she's real wary of you guys.
Groom
I've never had
dogs.
a gray tabby that actually like really likes me in my life. Usually they are really prejudiced against me, which is weird because like most mammals love me, but the gray tabby, oh, she's laying on her back. She's got her tummy showing. She's licking my little hand.
Good night, Daniel.
Night, Danielle. Thanks for stopping by.
Good night, Daniel. You stay well too, sweetie. It was good to see you.
Oh my
I
God.
should be looking.
Habitats are like the size of a parrot cage with levels like a condo. I can't believe that he went back in his hide.
Can y'all see me? Bob and Pam, can y'all see her?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh. Good more.
Just a weird looking kitty. And you know what's messed up is a friend of mine, like, of course, we always, when I worked at Petco, we always took, oh, you want to see Stormy?
Yeah.
I can't see, you know what, I can see what the camera sees. Like,
Oh.
What is it? British Blue?
No, she's a little street cat.
Well, that's what she's got. She's got one of the 5 blue cats in her because see the glow around her
She does
fur?
look like a little Russian blue.
Yeah, she looks like a British, the shape of her head.
Yep.
But see how the hairs are translucent, and glowing in the light.
Yeah, if you look at her tail, she's got the tabby stripes. Just on her tail, though. The only place you can see them.
That's something back in the wood pile. Come here, buddy.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Gray.
Get
She's
you
such a
up.
good kitty. Actually, like, she's kind of mean, but she's only mean to Jill. Everybody else, she's really nice to. but she's real skittish. Oh, Pam,
Hi,
do you
Mark.
still have Pearl Scale too?
I used to. I don't have them right now, though.
Yeah,
Yep,
Pam has some really
they're like
awesome ones.
orange golf balls with fins. Yep, I love pearl scales. They're like my favorite.
Yeah. Pam has some really awesome Pearl Scale drawings that she's done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look at the storm gray. No, she's a star. I'm gonna take her off though, because she will freak out though. Yeah, she's a little street cat. Somebody bought to Petco one day, and I brought her home and took care of her, and I was gonna get her adopted, but I ended up keeping her. She's a foster care. She would, she was so wild. Like after I was able to take her out of the bathroom, because she got bigger and her heels were healed up, and she just weren't. Yeah, don't be funny, Gray. So she only cuddles with me big time sometimes. She doesn't call me to me all the time, but she wants to. She's still not sure that she wants to be an inside cat, but the only time she wants to go outside is when it's raining. Oh, so it's fitting that she's a stormy kitty. Yeah, okay, that's why you were going on the side of the road, huh? You separated from your mama. And the guy couldn't keep her because he had some border collies that were really prey driven.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like later on when I worked at Atco, one of my closest friends, she wouldn't have let us keep the kitten until the end of the day when we could take him home. And we had somebody bring a kitten to us, and she's like, "You can't come in the store; it's not vaccinated." I was like, "Bitch," because we would also take home the guinea pigs when they came in sick, because we get our guinea pigs at the end of the week, and if we didn't take them, they had to sit in the truck over the weekend, and it gets real hot here in the summer. So if you don't accept a small animal, they have to stay in the back of a metal truck in a warehouse in summer. So we would always take them and we'd give them their vitamin C and we'd heal them up and then we'd put them on the floor. That's what we did. We had a little rotation going. And I just don't see what's so bad about that.
Moonstone every 2 weeks since they're so not very active.
But anyway,
I'm wondering if this guy's about to go into shed.
can you show us his eyeball? Can you show us his face?
His eyes look like there might be a little
A little something?
blue, but
Let us look, Bob. My eyes are younger than yours.
well, he's hiding again now. That's one reason I think he might be, because he keeps going out of the light.
Bob, I feel like that's personal. You need to train him to be ready to go when I'm on screen. And I'm offended that you haven't.
Oh, he might have been getting a drink. I don't know. Need to fill his water back up.
Can y'all see this? Look at it. Being all important.
They are nocturnal. Yeah, they are nocturnal. That's why he'll feed when I turn the lights out in here, and it won't be just a few minutes. She will. It won't take long.
Such an important kitty. Y'all cannot believe how wild she was when I got her. I've had wilder kitties, but I
Feral?
don't know. Yeah, oh yeah, she was definitely feral. But I've had plenty of feral kitties, and
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
have too.
yeah,
I have too. And usually I'd like lock them in the bathroom for the first week or so till they started getting used to me.
yep, yep. That's what we did. But she's still, and so then I got Tempest. Ooh, tiny tabby. She's up on the cat trundle. And because I needed a kitten around Stormy's age, but I only wanted one. So I was like, I'm not taking a whole nother litter right now. And I got her, and so then they were together, and Stormy Gray started doing better. Stormy Gray is very much a queen cat. Like, she wants to be in charge, but she's not that great at it. She just wants to be like in charge of Jill, who's like 14, and Jill's pretty old. I love her, but she's definitely she's past
Oh,
her
there's
prime, and she gets what she deserves because she was mean to all the dogs and all the kittens,
Yeah.
and the only one that likes her is Khajiit, and Khajiit's really special. Like he's like the Forrest Gump of cats.
Sandy's kind of out, halfway out, I guess.
Angels are really expensive. They are beautiful. $6,000 with a new contract.
$6,000 a kitten. Wow.
With a new contract. I
For
couldn't
what
pay
kind of
six
cat?
thousand dollars for an
A
animal that
Maine
needs to
Coon.
Crazy. Craziness.
$2,000 for
I
a
was trying to
new
think. I think
litter.
almost every cat I've ever gotten was a feral kitten when I brought it home. Had to catch them with gloves and bring them home
Yeah.
and lock them in the bathroom and put food and water in the bathroom, then just go and sit on the toilet and talk to them while they were
Yeah.
hiding.
Well,
Uh,
a lot of our cats when I was younger came from the post office because my mom worked at a post office, and there was this cat that would have kittens, and they would bring them in at a certain time that they could be apart from their mom and give them away. And one year we finally had a couple, so like little feral kittens wasn't anything new for me. And like she was just really, really feral, and I only had her. I didn't have another one. Yeah. She's a kitty. That's also aware. Yeah, Stormy's she's a very different cat. I've never had a gray tabby that actually likes me, and it's ironic. So gray is part of my name, and she's different. But she definitely wants to be boss kitty, but she isn't boss kitty.
So you have to neuter them so you can't even breed them.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, I'm gonna pause it real quick. Use the ladies' room. I'll be right back.
I see a sneaky head.
Yeah, he's getting the water off the glass. I think I interrupted him getting a drink over there. He's definitely not in shed if he can see those water droplets. I see his eyes better now too. You silly boy. Here. He's really going after him. You need to go over there to your water bowl and drink. He has been because it's about half empty.
I saw a film clip of a snake getting a drink of water today on Facebook, and the darn snake just like they had like a clear plastic cup of water that was like half full, and the snake just stuck its whole head down to the bottom of the cup, and you could just sit and watch, and then you just sat and watched the water level go down. I mean, like all the way down until the water level was just dropping.
It was drinking it underwater.
It was drinking it underwater. It had its whole head in the water, and it drank most of the cup.
Wonder what kind it was. See how green my ceiling looks now?
Yeah.
And people say it's yellow. It just depends on the light.
Stand up.
This little rat's still in here. I'm going to have to leave him and go over here and take care of that other little ball python. Treat him for mites again. Jess is getting in the reptiles too, I see.
This is Betta from Jurassic World 3, Blue's baby. I call her Blue Blast as a reference to the office. She smells like strawberries. And listen to this. So I found out I really like dinosaurs a lot more than the average person. And I didn't realize that until Dave and I went to the Natural History Museum. And I was pointing out all these facts about dinosaurs. And he's like, wow, you're really into dinosaurs, huh? And I was like, I guess I am.
One of my kids was too, and for when she was about 10 or 11, for Christmas, I took like a big piece of plywood and made like a dinosaur land with a volcano and all that, and had little trees and all that stuff. Yeah, and a lake, and it was pretty cool. She really loved it, and then she had all her toy dinosaurs, and they could go in the caves and stuff. Yeah. I made like a volcano and mountains with some caves that they could go in, and yeah.
Somebody's hungry. They smell that rat. That's what it is. Corn snakes have the best smellers, I'll tell you. They smell that rat over there. It's like 6 feet from where they're at now.
Wow.
You've been wafting rats around that room all night.
Well, the empty box is sitting up on top of there.
Oh, hey, Mooney wants to make a link in the chat. Let's help her out.
What's that?
As a mod, when I came on the channel, it was telling me all these different things I could do. It didn't tell me how to put a link though. Can you just cut and paste it? Open the link in a new window.
You have to be a mod, so I'm gonna mod you, Mooney.
Mooney's not a mod?
You can put a link there.
What? Are you kidding me? Mooney's not a mod after all this time. That's why Mooney's green. I was wondering about that. Are you shit? Mooney, I'm sorry. I would have made you a mod a long time ago. If I ever go live, you're in the screen.
The rattle.
Am I getting a new butthole chewed for me?
I mean, if you need one, how many do you have by this time? I don't know if the world can take you having any more buttholes chewed, but I'm saying. I didn't realize that. I was like, why is Mooney so green? And I was like, you know what? I wasn't worried about it. Oh, but guess what's legal in Virginia, guys? I'm not going to tell you, but I am going to take a break to do it. I'm going to mute Mom can't put in the sound.
Okay.
Hey, if you don't use your rights, you lose your rights.
That's right.
So I'm gonna go use them.
Oh, my bromeliad's putting out a big shoot. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
I just noticed it when I was down there.
It's huge.
Yep.
Wow, that's going to be big. Are you going to separate it and put it in another tank?
Probably. I still have 2 of them that are not even in tanks. They're just sitting over there in a damp paper towel in the window. I probably got too many of them. The one over there and those oh, look at those lizards stacked up, loving each other. That one's doing great over there. Here he is. So are you going to eat the rat or not? Because we don't have no rat to spend the night here. Check in and check right back out.
If Godzilla was real, he would be expensive to feed. Probably, yeah. No, now you can't time out, Mooney.
Uh-oh. That's going to be difficult. Awkward. Oh, there's Gomez down here in the Kool-Aid. Surprise, surprise.
Oh, I got to see Gomez.
He always got to, when I'm here, he's got to always get down here and see what's going on. He must be on the way back up. Hey, buddy. They're so cute. They've got like Popeye arms. You want to get spritzed too? Probably not. Sometimes he'll just sit and drink it. This may be one of those times. Yep.
Oh, Grasshopper, why are we always yelling? Just said that he couldn't time you out because you're a mod now and you can't time out another mod.
That's
Okay,
it.
Jared, coming back in on this live and fresh. I heard something about timeout and people. I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to time them out. Bromeliad underwater? What? Who has a bromeliad underwater?
Mm-hmm.
What? What? How could you even do that? I mean, I knew they need a lot of humidity, but like how?
I don't know.
How could you even do that?
Mine's not. Mine's just in the soil. Of
I
course.
mean, it's lucky you're a mod because I don't even know if you can take that out legally and have it be acceptable. So, good thing I can't time you out because hopefully somebody will say something. Is Dansley here so I can time her out? I can't time her out. I'm a mod.
Hey,
Dansley, if you're listening, use one of your alts so I can time
who
you out.
is Metalhead?
Hello. Oh, grasshopper.
Who
So
is
cute.
Metalhead, Pam?
I don't know.
Well, they said, yes, it's me, Bob. And they asked me about
I,
a snake a fish I used to have
What?
from
yeah,
Dan.
I saw that, and but I couldn't figure out who he was. So
What? What?
evidently, somebody that changed their name.
I don't know.
About what?
They were in the stream earlier. Their name's Metal exclamation mark head.
Okay. What did
And
they
we don't
say?
know. They just said, asked me about a fish that I had from Dan's that used to have seizures. And I asked Dan if I could have it and to prove my theory. And it was that it had seizures because of all
Hey,
the
Travis.
hyperactivity when he would feed them. And I put it by itself and it didn't do it.
Oh,
It ate fine.
wait. Oh, I want to view that. Hey,
Yeah,
hey.
Mark, I do
What
have a lot of
are you doing?
reptiles.
Where did you time them out for that? That's not cool. That's not cool. Okay, just enough about you, Grasshopper. Wait, what else has Grasshopper been seeing? Because I'm not seeing anything bad about it.
Grasshopper and Wire, we always yelling, are the same person.
Oh, I see. I see. So,
And also
let's just
Sandy.
forget that part for a minute, and let's look at the part where there's a compliment from me.
Hey,
Okay,
Travis.
I love you, Pam. Okay, Bob, and Jess. Right? Of course, thank you for being yourself and being amazing people. And then they get timed out. And you know what happens when you time someone out? Everybody else in the chat who's enjoying it, hearing about us, me, Pam, Bob, I guess, hearing about them a little bit.
Maybe not.
They don't get to, yeah, maybe not. They don't get to see that comment and get that joy, removing joy from people's lives.
Right.
That's fine. Let's talk about dinosaurs. Bob looks like he has a lot of reptiles, a little Jurassic Park one. Mark, did you see? Huh? Who really has Jurassic Park?
There he goes. Good, nice knowing you, little rat.
Right? Everybody knows that chickens are just little raptors, and I want to get chickens really bad. I have a really bad starling problem
Can you
in
see
my
him, Kim?
neighborhood.
Uh-oh.
I want to teach the chickens to attack the starlings. I don't have any
Wow.
chickens yet. My neighbor does. I when I went to the Bluebird house building community thing, I asked everybody, do any of you guys know how to build a starling truck? So I can try them. Get them out of here. And they were like, no. And I don't want to be disrespectful, but it was an older population. So if some younger people in the chat know how to get rid of starlings, it's European starlings, they are not native to North America, which is where I live, and I'm trying to get rid of them, let me know. Put the link in chat.
That little rat knew by
Grasshopper's
instinct
always unbelievably nice
to
to
freeze.
everybody, and I always go after him. You know what? Where are we always going? I used to do that with my friend Dan. That was my friend Dan. That wasn't me. And guess what? Dan was not giving me Jess compliments.
It's what I said. It's what I said.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is what it is. I had him. The breeder was actually there when I got it from a little shop near here. Blackhead, pin mahogany fire.
I can't read it.
50% hypo, 50% het pod.
I'm going to take your word for it.
You can't see
Okay.
that?
Wait. Put it back on the thing. Okay, now I can. Blackhead pin, mahogany fire, 50%. Let's hope 50% head pied. Male.
Het hypo.
Okay, I see that. It looked like from a little bit further away. It looks like let's hope.
Yeah. Well,
I
just
knew,
because I know what it is.
I knew that probably wasn't a breeding term, but I don't know.
The head is heterozygous. That's what that means. Just genetic stuff.
I know
You
what
probably know that.
Bob. Thank you.
I thought you did.
Mm-hmm.
That little rat
I'm not
was
a
froze.
geneticist or anything like that, but I know how genes work sometimes.
That little rat froze down there, and he's been all around it, but hasn't bothered
Mooney
me.
wants you to email her a photo or message her. Mahogany is a cool gene.
Yeah,
Mike, yes, he does.
yeah.
Look, let me tell you about the real Jurassic Park that people have going on. It's in my house.
Oh, where'd Bob go?
Oh, we scared him away.
Hey, Steve. Oh, there he is.
Just go down and email her the picture. I guess it's not going to let me.
Mike, I don't know about Grasshopper's issues. All I know is that Grasshopper was supporting me today, and that's what I care about. That's what I'm about. Living in the present. You always live in the past. Don't do it. BH Fire with pen. Mooney's talking about some more genetics. BH Fire with the pen. He's a little powerhouse. Big Shrimpin, aka Steve C, says, hello again, everyone. Hey. Do I know Steve? I don't think I do. He's Steve.
Yeah, about the genes, that's for sure. You're right.
And it's been too long, you guys. I've got a little nephew. I've got a little niece. Hanging out with them. I'm feeling a lot better than I've felt in a long time.
That's good.
Yeah, it was not great for quite some time. Been like that. But then I started getting better. And now I'm doing great. Can't complain.
Did you guys see what the little black rat did? The snake
No.
went down there and it flicked its tongue all over it and went around it and all around and stayed down there like 5 minutes. And the mouse completely or the rat froze, and so the snake didn't strike it.
Are you broadcasting on a different channel?
What?
Did I really miss that?
Yep. He's back up here now.
I was looking at myself because of vanity and pride. You guys, get some Jesus because I'm still sitting over here drinking fermented drink, having pride, looking at myself.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I wasn't even close to you.
Pam.
But
What?
you did, Bob, did she not do that on purpose when I was making that face?
She kicks that dog like every 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
See if you can get it from her, Jess.
Mm-hmm. Well, I probably can, but
Yeah. You won't kick
it's gonna
it.
be an expensive plane ticket to get out there, but I can definitely get in, get the dog, get to the airport, probably before she even realizes anything's happening.
Probably. If you get there before 6, any day she'll be asleep.
You know what I'll do?
What?
I'll get a box and I'll just get some fish, put them in there, label it live fish, and I'm gonna take it in with me. So if she catches me, and be like, then she'll get distracted, and I'll just run and make my getaway like a little hamburglar, you know.
Yep. Well, Manny, that's a good way to be. The passive people control the world. It took me a long time to learn that, and that doesn't mean you have to take shit all the time. But if you're passive, you'll eventually get what you want.
Is it passive or is it underestimated?
It may be underestimated too, but that's what you want, is people to underestimate you. Oh yeah.
I always want people to underestimate me. That's the
Right.
best favor a stranger can make for me. Thank you.
Right. Yep.
Thank you.
All
I
right.
feel safer.
wish y'all could see this, but ain't gonna happen. I gotta get this snake greased up.
Please underestimate me.
Huh? Do what?
I said, please underestimate me.
Oh no, I know you too well. Ooh,
Rob, come on, calm down.
I know you too well.
I'm so messed up. I'm not feeling
this?
better than ever.
See that little cutie? We gotta get you sprayed, Bubba.
Look at this. Look at this. Have you guys seen that Lexus commercial where the guy's like, it's December to remember? The guy's like, listen. I love that shit. Whenever I'm feeling down, I watch that Saturday Night Live. December to remember. This guy, and he's like, oh, he's in his wife's like, do you think this whole car cost $4,000? He's like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be okay with this little percentage 8 babe. She's like, 8%? You mean 8? And just the whole commercial, I'm just like, I don't know. I just really love it. No matter what I'm doing, I'm feeling really down. Thanks to President Sleep and Sniff or any number of other things that's going on. I just watch that.
Hey, Money, have you ever had mites?
December to remember.
You might not want to say that since you're a breeder seller.
What? Oh, I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it.
Ever had mites?
We sound, I don't know, we're usually on the same page, so I want to go ahead and say I agree, but I'm gonna look it up. Oh, that's ironic to say when I'm looking up a Bible verse. Sorry. I am really sorry.
What are you looking for?
Oh, yeah, that's so true. That's so true.
What's that?
Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. But yeah, but we have to, I don't know. I think somebody's got to pave the way. You know, Boondock Saints. If you've seen Boondock Saints, you know how I feel. The most evil action of men is the inaction of good men. And I mean that as people. Like, not just like guys. If you see something terrible happening and you don't try to stop it, why aren't you trying to stop it? Like, don't do that. Only youngsters, I'm sorry. But if you have seen Boondock Saints, please watch it. The sequel is not that great. Not that great, guys. I'm so sorry. What is that?
It's the little snake that I'm treating the second treatment for mites.
Yeah. All right. Are you going to show what you're doing?
I'm just treating him for mites.
Well, right now we can see your face. What's the treatment, Bob?
It's the spray I was mixing up.
Okay. What are you mixing up?
I already made it a while ago. It's ivermectin and water and.
So hey, if you need ivermectin, please get it now. It's going to be illegal to buy after, I think, June 20th.
After when?
June 20th. I just heard about that today. So get it while you can, where you can. Oh, baby. Oh. Well, it looks like it's definitely put on some weight. It's just not entirely where you want it to be. You muted, Bob. Well, what is, is that the one that's about the shed? No. Look at him. Let me see his little face. Look how cool he. Bob, why don't you just put a little pouch and wear it around your neck and keep him warm?
I have actually taken this snake out in public with me, like in my gym short pocket, many times.
Well,
Like I used to do Sandy when he was little, but now I'd get some stares if I went out with him in my pocket.
So you like to take your pythons out in your pockets in public places?
Just to socialize it, get it used to my smell, and keep it warm. It'll stay nice and warm there.
I hope y'all got that. So a little joke. Man, it's so good hanging out with you guys. It's been a really long
yeah,
time.
I've been missing you. I'm so glad you stopped by tonight.
Yeah, I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. I don't know. I've been busy, and
Hey, June.
my sister had her baby, and also lately I've been playing a lot of Harry Potter. Hogwarts Legacy. That shit is awesome. I just got some unicorns. I really enjoy it. I think mostly because I really wanted some unicorns. That's muted. All right, go live chat. I had to refresh the chat, guys. Thank you for sharing faith into. You know what? Oh wait, hold on, guys, hold on behind the chat. You know what? Hopefully I can cut and paste. Hold on. I can, because I'm a mod, probably. I don't think you can do that if you aren't a mod. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Oh. Man, guys. Sometimes shit is just crazy.
Uh-oh. Just disappeared. Bob, do you use anything besides ivermectin in the spray? Plant might develop resistance to it when you use it by itself. I think everybody's gone. I think I'm just kind of here by myself. Bob is muted. Jess is gone. So I guess I'm here by myself, guys. Yeah, I don't know what Bob's doing. He muted and hi, Alec. He muted himself and disappeared. And Jess, I think, must have hit a wrong button or something because she just kind of went boop. She was gone. I did send Blackie the link, but he must be busy. I didn't even check to see if he saw it. He gets like he's taking care of his elderly parents a lot, so sometimes he gets tied up with that. And let me see. Oh, I got Jess in Messenger. Are you going to come back on, Jess? Huh. You're fighting two cats for the iPad? Hey, George. I am like, on my StreamYard, I'm like so far behind on the chat. This happened to me last night when Blackie was streaming and I was commenting on what he was saying, and then I realized I was like 5 minutes behind on the chat. So I was like commenting on stuff he'd said like 5 minutes before. I don't know where Bob went. I think Jess is trying to get back on. The YouTube gods are against me right now. Any snow in the forecast? I don't think we have any snow forecast until like Monday night, Monday or Tuesday. But we've got a full week ahead of us where we've got highs in the 20s and low 30s and lows in the single digits. So it's cold here, but we aren't getting the snow that I wish we would get. I see, Jess.
Okay. I don't know what happened. I was looking something up on the internet. Oh, it's because I was looking it up on my phone. Messed me all up. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, like they're so sweet. Yeah.
So where are you at, Travis? And are you getting any snow?
Ooh.
Did you get a lot of snow, Jess?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't get any. I didn't get any snow at all.
I can ask because
I'm not in that part of it.
Anthony was in earlier and he said it was actually snowing in LA. It wasn't sticking, but it was snowing.
You realize I'm on the opposite coast.
I know, but LA is like really far south and usually doesn't get any snow, so I just thought I'd ask.
Okay, Pam, VA and VA are different states. I'm in Virginia. They're in California.
Yeah, I know.
So, no, of course I didn't get any snow. I live right by the beach.
Oh,
That is some crazy weather, though. Like, how
yeah.
are they getting all that weather? I don't know. I just don't trust the government, guys.
In Minnesota, we got 20 inches last week.
Yeah, but it's
Getting freezing rain that's melting a lot of the snow. That's miserable. We haven't gotten that much piled up. Other parts of like western Wyoming has been getting a lot of snow, but we haven't gotten that much here. But we've sure as hell gotten cold weather.
yeah, but what are you getting the regular weather for your area? Because it's normal for us to have it be 70 degrees one day and then be at like 35, something like that the next day. We don't get a lot of snow, but we do
Yeah,
get like crazy temperature swings.
yeah.
And
Last week we had a couple days that were like minus 22 and minus 23 at night. Yeah.
but isn't that normal for your area for this time of
Yeah,
year?
it's actually, yeah, it used to
That's
be
what
a
I'm
lot more
saying.
normal. We haven't had that cold of temperatures for a couple years, but it's cold this year.
Yeah, but like, why are they making it such a big deal if it's something that's regularly happened a lot? Like,
Oh, they aren't making it a big deal. It's just, but they're making it a big deal. California, Southern California usually doesn't get snow.
that's true. That is true. That is true. But we did get like the once in a lifetime Siberian winds or whatever it is. I haven't been having crazy off weather in my region. I've had regular weather, like, I don't know, maybe scattered about more. I don't know. I just don't trust the government, and I don't trust their weather reports either. I watched this guy Ryan. Um, Bob, I know you probably watch him for a fact 'cause he's Southern. He's from Kentucky.
What's his name?
His first name's Ryan, and he does weather reports. It used to be a vaping channel, and then he switched back over to weather because he was a weatherman, and even had this special little
Ryan
thing.
Hall.
Yeah,
Ryan Hall.
Ryan Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you watch Ryan Hall?
Sometimes I saw he was on today, but I
Yeah,
didn't get a chance. I was at the Ark.
yeah. You gotta watch Ryan Hall, y'all. He's hilarious, and you know what? When he had his vaping channel, it was even funnier because he wasn't just talking about the weather. And they did this song, if you can find it, it's called "I'm Out of Vape Juice" because he owned some vape shops for a while, and I'm pretty sure the same people he had employed, like running the vape shops, as the business is running down from that. I think he's employing them in other ways. He just seems like a really nice guy. Ryan Hall, y'all.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Ryan Hall, y'all.
He's fun just to watch, whether you're interested in what he's
Yeah.
talking about or not.
Yeah. Mooney, he used to be a vaping channel, and I watched him back then. Like, you don't have to be old or young to have watched him. Anyway, he did all sorts of funny things with his vaping channel, and then because he was a weatherman on TV for a local channel,
Yeah.
and then he got the capital together to open a vape shop in his small town in Kentucky when nobody else had one, and built a reputation and stuff like that. And then um, a bunch of laws came up about that stuff, which, I mean, that sucks. Obviously, I enjoy vaping. It's way easier for me to quit vaping than it is to quit smoking, which is why I'm vaping right now, because I'm trying to quit smoking. And so he switched back over to weather, and he's a great weatherman.
Yeah.
he is. He's 100% correct 1,000% of the time, I would say. And if you watch his channel, he will tell you that. He certainly will. But yeah, I don't know. I like him. I like this vaping channel, and I liked it when he switched over to doing the weather, because that's what he loves, and love it. Good night, Mooney.
Oh, good night. Actually, I was just thinking it's about time to shut the stream down. But guys, I'm probably going to be streaming tomorrow night again, so because I got to do a small auction and catch up on a couple things. So I'm probably going to do a stream tomorrow. So if you're around, look for me tomorrow night. And thank you everybody for coming in, and thank you for the super chat, Mooney. And thank you for coming up, Jess. It was great seeing you.
It was great seeing you, Jess.
And thank you, Bob.
Oh, hey, you guys want to do a private Facebook chat after this?
We can leave it on for a little bit, yeah.
Well, no, I want it to be private, just us three, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got to do is end broadcast, and we'll still all three be in the StreamYard.
Oh, okay.
So, okay. So, good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Oh, Bob disappeared.
Of course he did. He doesn't want to be in a private stream. Oh, we're still live. We're still live.
We're still live. Wait a sec.